Can we give it up for Lydia? Everyone, Lydia. All right. Hey, Lydia, how are you?
I'm so good, Dean. Got a different background than Amon, but
yeah, exactly. It's all good. Well, thank you for jumping on with this incredible group of people. I'm telling you, I know you've been at this event. You were on the other side of this. Hands down, I don't know if you've been watching a little. This is the best group we've ever had. This group is playing full out. These are the action takers. These are the world changers. And I want to ask, you've had some incredible success in this industry now. You're in the fitness world. I see you're crushing it online. I'm watching you grow. It looks really easy now, right? Yeah. But I know your story. It didn't start like that. Take us back to the moment when you decided to do this. Where were you? What were you feeling?
All right. So when I first discovered you and I signed up for one of the free challenges that you were doing, it was right around the time that COVID had hit. And so I was, at the time, teaching multiple fitness classes all over Atlanta, Georgia, driving, running myself ragged, not really even be able to pay my rent because it wasn't paying the bills, exhausted. But I knew in my heart, just like Iman was saying, like my soul knew that I was meant to help people in this arena, right? But I didn't have the tools or the guide or the knowledge to really get it to a point where it could be a sustainable business. So I got exposed to you and your free challenge that you were doing with Tony. And so I signed up for it and I was glued to my phone the entire time. I was living in a different apartment. I didn't even have a couch. I remember sitting on my little chair at my kitchen, just glued to the phone. You were giving me so much hope and so much inspiration because you shared stories, you had speakers come on, share stories about where they started, and I identified. Because prior to that, like 2 years before COVID, I had been living out of my car for a little bit, trying to start a YouTube channel. I'm a grinder. Like I have the grit, I have the tenacity.
You just didn't have the path.
I needed the strategy.
Yeah, and I would bet to say, when you decided and you went all in and said, I'm doing this, you probably didn't have any limiting beliefs or self-doubt, right? I'm just kidding. Tell me a little bit about that.
That was all I heard. That was all. And I loved how you talked about it being like the villain and the courageous voice and like, who are you going to listen to? I really identify with that. And I learned to like mute the villain, the voice of doubt of just, you can't do this, you're not worth it. I learned by listening to you and, seeking out the coaching and all of the things that helped me amplify the voice of courage and just to do it anyway.
Yeah, and you know the thing, Lydia, first off, thank you. And I love your courage and I love your tenacity and you kept going. I think when you see, and I am watching you online and you're doing so great and you're lighting people up and you turn this into a business, I think, don't you have some of your family members working for you now?
Yeah. Oh, thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, I did it for a while on my own. And just like you were saying, buy back your time. Once I got my business to a point where I actually employed my mom and my little sister as my assistants. And so it's become like this family business where we share the wins together and it's just helped them elevate their lifestyle as well. So it's just a win-win all around.
Yeah. And the other thing, again, I was going to say, you're on this side, you're doing well. You said you're doing better than you've ever done in previous jobs and you're doing something you love. You got your mom, you got your sister working with you, but it wasn't always pretty, right? I mean, I'm sure there are times you doubted yourself. You looked in the mirror and go, can I really do this? And I'm not sure I understand the tech, or my sister might've said, why are you doing this? Go get a real job.
Oh yeah.
Were those moments where you are now, was it worth pushing through those moments?
1,000%. I thank God every day. I literally, while I was watching other people, and I got flashbacks from that moment of like, when I heard you say, just go live, just press record, because I had not really done that. I was too scared to do those things. And you, just by saying that, it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be messy. Just start. I was able to build a substantial following across platforms, which completely changed my life. I know you were just talking about the value ladder, and that is what I've been able to build through social media, but I would have never been able to do that if I hadn't just pressed record and done it messy. I didn't have the tech. I didn't have the lighting. I didn't have any of it. I learned along the way. one step at a time.
No, you could see your evolution on your on your social media, on your Instagram. You could see the old ones. I'm like, you just, wherever you were, you filmed something. They're just getting prettier as you go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Last thing I'll say, first off, thank you. And thank you. That was a great tip about just do it. Just go live. Yeah. Just record it. Don't worry about what other people think. Now that you're in this space, is there anything else that you would ever do for a living?
No. Not even close. If anything, I feel so in alignment. I feel so blessed. I wake up every day on a Monday morning, okay, excited about my day because I'm getting to do what I love every single day. And I'm helping people, and I'm helping people all over the world. So that's the other thing. Like, I have a global community now where I get messages from women from Greece, Spain, places I haven't even been to yet, that are messaging me, I'm doing your workouts, I'm seeing results. You can't even put a price tag on that. There is nothing else that I would ever want to be doing.
Some people, Lydia's a fitness coach. So if you ask what she does, she's a fitness coach. Well, Lydia, I want to tell you, thanks for coming on and being such a shining example. We call this the Inspiration Panel because I want people to see into who they could become. Like, I've been doing this long enough. I had the chance to meet you in our higher level masterminds because you're doing so well. Lydia's at the top of our value ladder in one of our highest level masterminds. So I get to see her every 3 or 4 months and see what she's up to. And I have to tell you, watching your growth and watching what you're doing is as much as an inspiration to me as the people you serve. So thanks for being here. We call this an Inspiration Panel because you were once on the screen, you were at a free event, and then you went to the next level, and then you went to the next level, and to watch where you are now is just, it's so good for so many people to see what the other side of this is. So everybody, give it up for Lydia. Thank you. Thank you.